As you can see here at the border, we've had to put on these bulletproof vests. It doesn't mean that the situation here is extremely dangerous, but there have been several reports of artillery shells falling onto the territory of the Russian Federation. So it's simply a small precaution. Around 100,000 Donbas evacuees have fled to Russia over the past several days. And right now I'm at one of the many checkpoints that divides the Donbas region with the Russian Federation, where people have been crossing all day. And just about 500 meters that way is a temporary housing encampment. It's going to be the first stop in a long journey for all the evacuees crossing through this area. So let's go check it out. Rostov's regional government has set up over 100 temporary housing facilities for evacuees, but they differ quite greatly depending on where they're located. As for this one, it's quite close to the border, so people don't usually spend longer than several hours here. At any rate, people are given food and water as they arrive here, and as you can see behind me, there are tents equipped with beds. This one over here is for women and children, and the one you see right over here is actually to provide first aid for those who need it upon arrival. As for the rest of the tents that you can see down there, that is just generally for people who arrive.
I'm originally from Trozivsky village, but I found it impossible to be there now. I survived 2014, but in 2022 I have decided to live a little and leave. It's simply unbearable whilst the Ukrainian side is hidden so hard. Everything is already broken, nothing is left, not even a change of clothes nor a change of shoes.
Now we're going to get the chance to go into one of these tents that I just showed you and talk to some of the people that have just arrived at this temporary housing facility.
Ну вот мы уезжали, стреляли, ну, как говорится, часто очень. Стреляют они постоянно. Просто то реже, то чаще. А такой, чтоб тишины, ну, может, дня 2-3 было.
2 дня я спокойно, хоть немножко я поспала. Вот эти 2 дня. До этого это просто было ужас. Я думала, нас просто сметут. Мы люди русские, за что это нам? Вот, и мы хоть спокойно и поспали. Пусть наши дети и мужья вернутся домой. Мы вернемся тоже домой, в свой Донецк.
Russia's emergency services, along with volunteers from all over the Russian Federation, have also arrived here to help in temporarily housing these evacuees and making sure that they can live as comfortably as possible in these locations.
There are more than 60 volunteers here. Volunteers help refugees get set up in their temporary accommodation. They help them with heating points and find rooms for mothers carrying small children. Refugees receive medical and legal assistance. They receive help crossing the border and psychological support, which is especially important for them given they've had to leave their homes. 25 tons of humanitarian aid has been sent from Sevastopol to the Rostov region. The aim is to improve the quality of the conditions for refugees and assist in questions they may have regarding paperwork. They are in exactly the same situation we were in 8 years ago. And since we have a brotherly connection, we need to stick together, help each other.
According to the Russian authorities, over 15,000 new Donbas evacuees have entered the Russian Federation just today. And it's thanks to these volunteers and emergency services workers that these temporary housing facilities can continue to function and continue to help people fleeing the ferocious conflict in Donbas. Donald Corder, RT, Rostov region.